We are wasting absolutely no time as apparently we forgot the pregame festivities, but that's okay. We take on the Texas Rangers. Pablo Lopez on the mound, getting a ground ball to short. De La Cruz kicks it and, oh, come on. De La Cruz has an extremely strong arm. He's got to be out. Tavares is fast, but De La Cruz's arm is stronger. So we're going to call for the challenge. The first base umpire going to talk to the people over in New York, and the throw is in time, so we should get that first out to start the ball game. Pablo Lopez, the NL leader in ERA, 2.26 ahead of Scherzer, Ortiz, Strider, May, Nola, and Alex Wood. Hopefully, we can keep that up in today's ball game. Slurve hit to Andujar, who is playing first base today, and he will make the play. All right, Texas Rangers lineup. We haven't seen him yet. Tavares, Gio Urshela, Corey Seager, Adolis Garcia, Marcus Semien, Nathaniel Lowe, Ezekiel Duran, and clearly I don't talk fast enough to even be able to tell you who else is in this lineup. Corey Seager, 3-time. I think Silver Slugger, that's it. Silver Slugger or Gold Glover. Let me know down in the comments. Doesn't matter. We sit his ass down as he would strike out in his first plate appearance. Jacob deGrom has surprisingly made 9 starts this season. Yes, it's a running joke, and I don't care. I'm going to keep it going. 1.3 whip, as this is probably the toughest pitcher we will face literally the entire year. When he's healthy, deGrom's got to be the best pitcher in baseball. Unlike in real life, we won't really see him. We see him today. Anyhow, De La Cruz will pop up, and you know what? I'm contemplating sending him down. Now, that sounds sacrilegious, but he's batting .227. We are the worst team when it comes to OPS. Despite my dislike of the stat, we aren't getting on base. We're not slugging all that much, and it shows in our statistics. Arraez, on the other hand, hit this one deep to right center field, is going to plop down, bounce up off the wall, and he will easily have himself a double. No, that ball is bounced the second time. Arraez going to third, the slide. Ooh, in time. He gets there just in time with a triple. Not the fastest guy on the planet, and let's take a look at this again. It looked like that ball bounced twice. Tavares lets it bounce once, lets it bounce off the wall, faces the wrong way. What? Why would you face the wall? You paused and faced the wall. Nonetheless, Moncada, oh man, he can't get the base hit, so Arraez's triple will be wasted. All right, Adolis Garcia is going to be leading off this top of the second. 13-game hitting streak. 10 homers, 28 RBIs, and De La Cruz kicks the ball again. Come on. Dude, wake up. You almost cost us a base hit in the first inning. Now you actually cost us one in the second. Hopefully, well, it didn't happen to hurt us all that much. Jupiter Marcano hits a blooper to center field. That'll be the first base hit given up by Jacob deGrom. Marcano has been pretty much our best hitter the entire season. It's just, he doesn't hit for power. Alvarez has been one of our better power hitters. He's tied for the lead in home runs on this team at about 5. Moncada also has 5. And, ooh, dude, you can't swing at pitches that badly. I mean, deGrom does have very good stuff, so it's understandable that, guys are going to try to reach to hit whatever they can, as hits may be at a premium today. Alvarez, chopper to second, Semien to Seager, Seager back to first. That is a 4-6-3 double play in favor of the Rangers. Tavares back up here in the third. He's going to boop this one behind short, and ooh, whoa, we almost had a shortstop left fielder collision, as Gonzalez for some reason is playing left field today, though he's defensively been significantly better in right. Urshela, can he drive him around? No, he cannot. Swing and miss at a high slurve. Not a pitch I've seen a whole lot from Lopez, but it's nice to see him use it. Even if thrown it high in the zone, it's dangerous. Moncada swings and misses, striking out 102 miles an hour. This is not a deGrom with Tommy John surgery. Circle change by Lopez, as setting down one batter. A ball getting flipped over De La Cruz's head. Marcano in center. Throw it back in. And, well, I mean, at least Lopez's ERA is not going up, though he is a little disappointed that De La Cruz's 6'5" frame and his leaping ability wasn't able to get that ball. Listen, it happens, man. Evan Carter, chopper to short, and De La Cruz was playing out of position. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I never set him there. I pretend to sit a guy in double play because I don't care that much about the steal. Fly ball to right field, and the runner from second won't tag. Little shocking there. Tavares hits this to left field. It's going to bounce just fair. Gonzalez will throw it in, and no, not even close. Texas takes a 1-0 lead. Jump to the bottom of the sixth, and Duhar gets a hit. One of the few hits we've had all game, about a fourth of the game. Can we capitalize? Colas down the line at first. It bounces just over first base and fair into the right field corner. Runner will only move up 2 bases. Thought he would have scored Colas' 7th double. Can Arias capitalize? Chopper to second. All runners will advance 1 except him. And we will put a 1 on the board as Makata can get us a second run if he can hit one over an infielder. Down 0-2, bottom 6, and he's going to chase the circle change way out of the zone. And the catcher will throw him out at first. Ball game tied at 1 here in the 7th, and that looked like a strike. He gave me the call before, but umpire not agreeing this time. Lopez will replaced by Shintaro Fujinami. Used as a reliever in this season. Fly ball left field. Gonzalez at the wall. Leaps up and makes the catch. Oh, wow. I thought it might have carried off of the wall. No. We will take a quick look at the replay. As he crashed up against the wall before the ball even got there. Like, he knew it was coming. Yeah, he's been our best outfielder the whole season. He's not hitting the greatest, but we love the defense he is playing. He's at least earned himself another season on the team. Sam Huff strike out on a Fujinami 96-mile-an-hour heater. Tavares 2 for 3. Curveball, chopped to De La Cruz, easily going to retrieve it and fire to first. And through 7, this ball game is still tied at 1. Alvarez still facing deGrom. deGrom going to give up a single to left center. It's going to bounce down, and he's not fast enough to go to second, so we'll take what we can get. And the Rangers manager is going to replace deGrom at this point in time. Though he's been pitching very efficiently, I guess he's on a very strict pitch count to keep him from getting injured. John King will come out of the bullpen, 2.39 ERA. Luis Gonzalez, not a lefty hitter, as you can see, chopping at the third, second, back to first, and unfortunately, his lack of hitting against left-handers is going to cost us 2 outs. As Andujar gets yet another hit. Okay, let me find out who's actually hitting the baseball. He has not been hitting very well the very brief period of time he has spent here. De La Cruz can't capitalize. No, he does. What the? That was weird. And then the left fielder throws it away. It rolls all the way towards the bat boy as Andujar is going to go to third, sorry. Wow, what a strange series of events. That is Evan Carter, that is an error on his hands. May cost him a run if Oscar Colas has anything to say about it. He did have a double 2 innings ago. Jonathan Hernandez out here to pitch, and circle change rolled over to first. They'll go to second. De La Cruz back to first. No. Colas is safe, and the runner from third will count on the board. Cannot turn 2, and that may have cost him the game. It's the 8th inning. Arias hits it to right. Single, of course. A guy that likes to put bat on ball, as stated at the 2023 All-Star Game. Chopper back to the pitcher, and Hernandez is just going to go to first, and unfortunately, Moncada struggles continue with runners in scoring position. He's at or very close to below 200. Nathaniel Lowe will strike out. Fujinami coming out here for his 3rd inning of work, gets the first out, and I think we're just going to let him get the save. Third base coach asking for Carter to choke up on a 0-2 count, and he's just going to choke in a clutch situation. 95-mile-an-hour fastball high and in. Fujinami 1 out away from getting his first save of the season. There is a runner at first. He is at least a speedster, and the Reds are going to hit this victory. The international squad, so to speak, will hit this victory. Not 100% sure if I will rebrand them. I probably will. We'll see, but that's not for another couple of months in this series. Arias, player of the game, Fujinami picks up 3-inning save. And we're going to move on to a familiar face. Shohei Ohtani will be pitching in the first game of this 4-game series. Edward Olivares has returned to the lineup, despite the doctor saying, hey, he could use another day or two. Listen, we need his ability to hit right-handers. Miguel Andujar, listen, he's just not, it's not working out. Not sure when I'm going to send him down, but he needs to get sent down. The problem is we don't have much down there, but might be better to just take a shot, even though he's only really had 60 plate appearances, under 200 average, under 400, hell, under 500 OPS. He has been atrocious. Edward Cabrera, not nearly as much. The record is a little deceiving. His ERA is good, but good enough. Ohtani, who betrayed us for the West Coast. I mean, I don't blame him. Maybe he didn't want to live here during the winter, and it's understandable. It barely rains in Southern California. Ohtani chopping to De La Cruz over to first, and we will wipe Ohtani off the board. He is also pitching, so despite his disappointment, we'll see him in the other half of the inning. Willie Calhoun batting .297 in the last 10 games, batting number 5, which is weird. I would think that would be Machado's spot, but I don't make the lineup. I don't know what logic they use to make the lineup. They do what they're going to do. Ohtani, 3.72 ERA, 1.26 whip, 69 strikeouts, so he's pitching very nicely this season in 55 2/3 inning. De La Cruz going to hit a slider that kind of hung up there to center field, and oh man, it bounces. De La Cruz is definitely known for his speed. Grisham finally recovers it, throws a little bit of a rainbow to the cutoff man, and you know what? De La Cruz could have had the inside the park leadoff home run, but we will take the triple to play it safe. Colas, chopper to second base, and the fielder's choice will score us a run as we take a 1-0 lead. Arias, 2-time All-Star, looking to get his 3rd this season. He does have the batting average for it. Might just need to get some more of the other counting stats. That strikeout won't help out his endeavor. Fernando Tatis, a player we have not seen, because, well, we did see him. We saw him in an earlier portion of the series. Curveball hit to left center field, and it's going to bounce off the wall. The top of the wall it is. Colas will throw it back in. And you know what? It feels kind of good to have Tatis back. It's a little silly how he wasn't in the game earlier, and because I was forced to reset, he ended up on this in this franchise. Fly out by Calhoun, who might be still recovering from diving for that ball in center. Machado, Arias to Andujar to Tatis will advance to 3rd. Cronenworth can drive him in if he can get one down. He will get it down, but it's a ground ball that's short over to 1st. And we get out of the 2nd inning unscathed. Luis Gonzalez will walk as the 2nd batter in the inning, and Olivares gets his first plate appearance in like 2-3 weeks, it feels like. He was out with a head concussion, and fastball jamming him low and inside, and oh man, Ha-Seong Kim throws it away into left field. Both runners will be safe. Can't credit him with a base hit in his first plate appearance, but he's at least on base. Andujar batting .167, and it continues to plummet. What a terrible swing, but Ohtani is known for the quote-unquote sweeper. It's a slider. I'm not calling it anything else other than a slider. Let's not mix up our pitches, okay? It's just ridiculous. Nonetheless, Vidal Brujan getting a double here in the 3rd inning. Start things off. Ohtani, unfortunately, will pop this one up into foul territory, and Gonzalez will make the catch playing right field today. Runner at 2nd will not advance. And Cabrera, slider in there. Ha-Seong Kim cannot pull the trigger as we get out of the 3rd inning. Colas takes a fastball down the middle, hits it deep to left field. It's going to bounce off the grass and up against the wall. He is easily going to have a double with one away here in the 3rd. He could really use some runs. This is San Diego, man. They don't play around offensively. And Alvarez, as I say it, hits a 2-run shot deep to left field. And that'll give us a 3-0 lead. His 8th long ball of the season. I know 3 runs seems like a lot. We do have a good pitching staff, but I'm going to need more. They got Ohtani, Tatis, Machado. Like, you can't play around with them. You know, our bullpen is still a little shaky. It might be a bit before we can really make them formidable. Soto, who will be a free agent, who I didn't even mention, will hit this one in the right field. I'm going to keep mentioning it because I'm probably going to attempt to sign him if San Diego doesn't attempt to do so themselves. Ground ball in the right field. Arias was out of position because normally he would have had that if he was standing in standard, positioning. As Tatis drives in an RBI. Calhoun, swing and miss, strike number 2. Tatis will steal. That is his 14th steal of the year. Remember, he is still a speed and power threat, even if he missed most of the last 2 seasons. Ground ball into center field, and Tatis will easily score from second. And you know what? That was just a bad throw by Colas. Kind of gripped it too much, and it just sunk into the dirt. Chopper between catcher and pitcher. Cabrera will throw it over to first. The runner from first will advance, though. 3-0. The slider on the outside corner. Cronenworth will flip the bat and through 22 pitches. Cabrera looking like he's in trouble. Ground ball to third. Moncada, no. Kicks off his glove and just hold it. Just hold it. Let's not do anything too crazy. Do anything too rash. But the bases are loaded, and I'm a little scared. As a man, I could say I'm scared. Brujan, though, is not a threat as he swings and misses on a fastball. 96 miles an hour. Can we get out of this without giving up a run? And shit, here's Ohtani. Chopper, shortstop. De La Cruz going the short way for the final out, and we get out of the 4th inning. Cabrera fired up. Ohtani looking to exact some revenge, but that's not how you should do it, my guy. And you know what? He's an honorable person. I don't expect him to intentionally hit people. Ooh, liner right at Machado. And Ohtani comes out of it unscathed in the 4th inning. You know what? Yeah, you throw your helmet down because you're going down to AAA or AA. I don't know. It might even cut you. We'll see. I'm still not 100% sure. You haven't bring anything to the table. Check swing, and Tatis going to get punched out on a pitch that was out of the zone. He didn't really seem like he went parallel to call it a swing, but nonetheless, I don't make $150,000 to make that call. We get a base hit, but there are 2 away, and Alvarez comes back to the plate after smashing a home run in the 3rd inning. Average up to 235. Not the best, but, I mean, he's got potential to hit, to be at least a 275 hitter at catcher. That's not going to happen right about now as he grounds out second to short, or short to second. Hansel Robles was called up as a reliever as somebody is injured, and I can't remember who it is at the present moment. But he does have MLB time. He's played, he's been a member of the Red Sox, been a member of a couple of other teams, the Angels. I wish they would change the total to the 2 different teams, or just hyphenate it, and he has been a member of the Mets. Got Calhoun on an 0-2 tilt, and it's going to get him to chase a 4-seamer inside, getting his first strikeout of this season. Cronenworth 0-2, and he will strike out as well, as the previous batter actually popped up to give him the second out. Moncada 0-1, and oh man, dude, that was a circle change just begging to be smashed a long way. But we'll take a single, I guess. Olivares pop up into second base. No! Kim can't catch it, and he's able to get it out of his hand fast enough to short, as that was a really, really weird situation. I understand why the runner at first retreated. And liner right over Andujar's head, and oh, come on. I hate that damn animation. They always reach out well before they have to. Like, that is just ridiculous. Oh, man. Runner at second. Nobody out. Brujan hits this to right. No, sorry, left. Olivares will make the catch now. As we go back to the top of the lineup in Shohei Ohtani. He has not gotten a hit thus far. He is 1 ribby short of 40 this season, and we will call on a gentleman that he might not have faced in the NPB. I can't confirm it because I don't read Japanese. Strike number 1 on the inside cutter. Ohtani, by the way, 200 with runners in scoring position. I tried to look on what Baseball Reference, I couldn't find it, and I'm not even sure. I can't read Japanese, so you couldn't expect me to find NPB stats. Olivares with the diving attempt. Dude, you just came off the IL for a concussion. I don't need you getting another one. 1-2, and this ball's going to get popped up to third base. Okada makes the catch, and you know what? We might get out of this one unscathed. Ha-Seong Kim, 0-3. 0-for-3, hits this deep to left field. It is going to bounce on the warning track. Runner from second will score, and unfortunately this ball game is tied at 3 apiece here in the top of the 7th on his 6th double of the year. Soto, fly ball, center field. Kolash running it, chasing, and just before the warning track will make the catch. As we don't give up the lead. And Machado hits one straight back up the middle here in the 8th inning with 2 away. As the San Diego Padres look to get a late rally. Trent Grisham going to replace him. I don't understand why you would take him out. Oh, man. Cronenworth hits this one deep to right. It's going to get out of here, and that is going to give San Diego the lead. It is 5-3. You didn't need a pinch runner if you knew Cronenworth was going to smack it out, did you? Arias, you know what? Rightfully disappointed. I don't blame him. Maybe we're wasting his prime. Aroldis Chapman, former reliever of the year, is going to come out of the pen. Righties are batting 120. Lefties are batting 200. Xander Bogaerts, who had the day off, is now going to be playing a little bit of defense for what might be the next 2 innings unless our offense has something to say about it. Arias, chopper to second. And unfortunately, that's going to be a ground. Oh, no, that's not going to be a ground out. Wow. Ha-Seong Kim with a little bit of extra mustard on that one. Is that Ha-Seong Kim? Actually, I don't even know who that is, to be real with you. Went way over first baseman's head, and fortunately, the catcher was there just in time. Yo, if the Chargers need a receiver, you might have one there. And Alvarez chopper to 1 and short to first, and at least the runner advances, but we need to string together some hits. Okada does have one of them. Just hit a double. You give me a double and I'll be fine. You hit a homer, I'll feel even better. Does have a single back in the 6th inning. Okada is going to take a splitter that kind of got hung up there, hit the right field. It's not going to plop down. And Arias is not going to tag up. Gonzalez shouldn't be facing Chapman because, he does not hit lefties very well. Striking out on a slider, a pitch that Chapman probably is throwing a little too much and explains why he's a journeyman at this point in his career. Granted, he can't seem to control his fastball very well. That's neither here nor there. Robert Suarez is going to come out of the pen. He is tied for like 3rd in the NL and saves at 14. Olivares jammed in the pitch, and it's going to bounce to second. And that was a terrible, terrible swing. Maybe he should have had a rehab start. I don't know at this point. Oh, boy. Offensively, I'm frustrated, and I'm sure the fans out there are too. Deerdorf, who has contact, just can't seem to connect. I don't understand. I don't get this. We have guys who can hit for contact. We're the 7th best contact hitting team in baseball, but we can't seem to string 2 hits together for the life of us. Marcano is one of the dudes that seems to have been able to do so. Down at 333, and Tucson are going to get a hit. Oh my goodness, to left field. And the Padres are going to take this one. I feel like I've shown y'all nothing but L's this season. And it's ridiculous, but I don't know. We'll see what the next episode has in store for us. Check out the Franchise Ain't Dead podcast. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace out.